Guys, welcome back to my channel for Flosstube number 17. Actually wrote it down this time so I remembered. Get me. This week I have been extremely busy. Not necessarily on cross stitch because it was the end of May, and after working on the Once Upon a Fairy Tale for the whole of May, I needed a break. So I have worked on it, but not anywhere near what I normally possibly would. So I'll start with the first thing I've been working on. I took a break from one and chose another. Nope, not the window. This is Felicia by Heaven and Earth Designs. Design work by Hannah Lynn. Now I've only put in, I think, 229 stitches on her this week. It was one of them really nice days and I didn't fancy lugging my massive cross stitch outside. I just wanted to be able to sit back, relax and stitch. So I took this with me. Now, you say 229, it seems a lot when you say it, but when you look at something it really, really doesn't. Because I'd already got half of this green done up to about here, I think. I just carried on with that green and kept going all around there. This is worked on 25 count. Even weave. I think it was a DMC fabric, but it's 1/1 anyway, full cross. I'm not going as mad cross country style as I am on the Heaven and Earth Designs because that's not in a frame. It's not so easy to hold and just constantly move across. But anyway, I don't know why I put that over there because I need it. Obviously the second one I've been working on, you guys all know, which is the Once Upon a Fairy Tale, and then I can click the thank you. I show it you every week, but you all know what it looks like because there's lots of people working on it at the moment. So I started obviously in this top left corner and I've gone across, and I'm currently about here in pages, and it just keeps extending further and further that way because the colour just carries on. So this one I've done 806 stitches this week, which in comparison is absolutely rubbish. But considering I was taking a break sort of, I'm amazed I got any done, to be fair. So this is where I am. 806 doesn't again look very much, but this light blue background here and all across here. And then I've actually started a lot of the browns. I believe that's a tree down there. So I've been filling a lot of the browns in. But it's looking good, really, really good. I keep looking at the picture to kind of gauge what these actually are that I'm stitching. I haven't looked here actually. I didn't see what this one was. But it's nice to actually come into a lot of the lighter blues because over here it was just so dark. And then as we're going over it's got a bit lighter and like pale blue there. Again, this one's also worked on 25 count even weave, but it's the Easy Grid fabric. And as I said before, I don't like it. Just because a 10 by 10 square, if you follow all the grid lines all the way around, it's actually an 11 by 11. So you have to kind of remember which side you are including the guides on and which you're not. I know there's an easier one, but I've got to persevere with that one. Then, the third thing, I was actually waiting for my threads to come in, if you remember me saying. The DMC Variegated number 115, Garnet I think it's called. Part 4. They actually came in on, I think I said to you it'd be Monday or Tuesday. They were here Monday morning. So this one, I'll turn it that way, is a mystery sampler by Linen and Threads 2020 called Friends and Family. I'm actually on April's. I've actually fallen a little bit behind, and all that red there is what I'm stitching on now. And it's actually going really well. I say that, I spent an hour last night. The video's late, I'm sorry about that for a start. I forgot to mention that at the beginning. Yesterday was crazy with homework. And Ellie and Riley had their I just want to be silly heads on. So I had to separate them yesterday. So Riley did his homework in the morning, which took us up till dinner time. Then the kids had their dinner. And then the afternoon it was spent getting Ellie to do hers, which she had to plan and write a story. She loves writing, but she doesn't like... She likes doing it of her own accord, not being told she's got to write a story. She's quite happy to just sit there and do it on, you know, whenever she likes anyway. But by the time Ellie had finished, it was tea time, and then after tea I was just so mentally exhausted. I left the video till this morning. So anyway, I spent an hour last night unpicking. I was not impressed with myself. This is worked on a 20 count even weave. And it is 2/1, which I probably could have got away with 1/1. First I'll show you what I've worked on, and then I'll show you the thing as a whole. And I've already told you I'm working it in variegated thread, number 115 DMC. This here, I think I was just at the bottom of this big part, not yesterday. The last time you saw it, not me. And I've actually gone all the way up here, but I made a massive mistake. You can see that quite well actually. You've got these 3 diagonal squares here, and then it goes straight up in that gap. I actually did 4 diagonal squares and then went up, but I didn't realise until I was sort of up here. So I had to unpick all that, and the thread broke, so you can tell where I restarted because the light, oh no, it goes further than that. Huh. Yeah, it goes down here. So I had to unpick all of that to there. Nightmare. Wasn't so bad because 1/1's hard to unpick, but 2/1 it's not so hard. And this is it as a whole. It looks lovely. Now I've took it out the frame, I haven't actually looked at it as a whole before. Every time I've had it here to show you guys, it's been in the frame, and you can't appreciate it because it's all folded over. Well, as you can see, the ring, you can tell where it's been sitting. So, as a whole, it actually looks really, really nice. I love the variegation. It's amazing. And I have got maize, and I've got to catch up with that one. That goes up here somewhere, I think. So I can't wait to carry on with that. But I was determined last night, after unpicking all them rows, I was not going to bed until I'd replaced every single stitch that I'd unpicked. And I did, and I even went a bit over. But it's looking amazing. So that's it cross stitch wise. If you're not a fan of crochet or anything like that, you can turn this off. We'll say goodbye to you right now. Have a wonderful weekend, and I'll see you next week. For anyone who is interested, I'll show you what I've been busy working on. Drawing's been my main thing this week. I used to love drawing at school. Now I just do it for blankets. I've spent I think about 3 days, seriously 3 days, drawing that. And it doesn't even look much. And it's not even finished either. It is, I forget the name. It's some Fortnite logo, skin logo or something. It's meant to have a triangle, a bright blue triangle behind his head. I've drawn out that much, and the squares, that's because I'm enlarging it. Excuse me, onto this, which unfolds 3 times. Yeah. That's why it's taken me 3 days. Gridding that square, that paper out so big. It's been a nightmare, honestly. But it'll look nice when I finish the blanket. And Keegan's got his blanket. Anyway, I haven't touched the owl blanket because I still don't have any white wool. So I've kind of gone through what wool I do have, which happens to be quite a lot. Just never the colours I need, right? So, because my eldest son and his girlfriend are having a baby, we don't know that we're going to get to find out what gender the baby is. So I've kind of just plumbed in and gone, okay, I'm going to do so much. I'm going to do a couple of girls things. I'm going to do a couple of boys things. So we're covered either way. So I chose a pattern I bought ages ago from eBay. Isn't that gorgeous? I haven't gone for pink. I think pinks are very common when you're having a girl, isn't it? So I've gone with this, I'm trying to cover the light a bit. That's not too, it's a bit brighter than it's showing on the camera, but not much. It's like a deep peach, maybe. And 2 nights sitting in my room. I've done the left front. Doesn't that look sweet? It looks lovely. Get that out of the way over there. You can see all the holes. Put it against there, you can see it better. Isn't that lovely? And last night I started the other front. So I'm already down there. This is it. I tell you what, it's very quick knitting. If you know how to read a pattern and you're a pretty good knitter, this works up really, really quick. And it looks amazing. I haven't shown her. I have told her I'm doing a bit of both, just to cover both bases. Because then she's got it when she has it, rather than she has it and then I go, right, okay, now I need to make so much one or the other. Anyway, that's it for this week. I haven't done anything else. We did the diamond painting on Wednesday, but you saw that. And if you didn't, it was mostly black anyway. The whole background's black, so that's pretty much all we did. But I haven't worked on anything else this week. I haven't got anything else to work on yet. I've got lots of other patterns I could start, but I got enough for now. Anyway, thank you for stopping by and watching my video and catching up with my progress in the last week. All your views are very much appreciated, and your likes. So if you could, give the video a thumbs up. Comments, questions, just leave them down below, it's fine. I read them. I love reading comments. I read them all, and I almost always leave a reply. I don't think there's ever been a time I haven't, she says. Anyway, I hope you enjoy the rest of your weekend, and it's fabulous, as is wet and grey. So that's a lot of stitching time for me then. Continue to stay safe. I know places are starting to open up a little bit now, but please still be cautious and stay safe, and I'll catch you in next week's Whip and Chat, or on Friday Flosstube if you don't do Whip and Chats. Take care, guys. Bye.